and every when you meet one on the road, if you love yourself and you love your time, do not greet. Hi everyone! Welcome to the channel. My name is Precious Adam and you are warmly welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Kindly do well to join this family by subscribing to this channel. Press the post notification bell that anytime I post a video, you'll be the premier to watch. And do not forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Please share to your loved ones also. Today in this video I'm coming to share with you a secret. Yes, it's a secret why you shouldn't greet an every if you meet one. Yes, why you shouldn't greet an every. Are you surprised? I know you are shocked, right? But do not be shocked. I'm going to tell you the reason why you shouldn't greet an every when you meet one. Okay? We all know greetings is a form of exchanging pleasantries with another. And this our African world, greetings is so important to us. We all know how greetings is so important to us. Let's give a scenario. Imagine you walking into a compound. Let's say you are going to visit someone, but because you know your way around there, you entered, you see people, you didn't greet them. You go to the said person you are looking for. You knock the door and no response from the person. You call the person on the phone, no response. The network is just juggling up, like you couldn't reach, or you can't reach the person. What are you going to do? If you're an African, like, do you know how this is so shameful? In this our African community, you have only two options. Only two options. That's shamefully walking back to the same people you neglected while entering the compound, or shamefully walking out of the compound. But to me, I prefer shamefully going back to greet the people than to be walking out of the compound, because 2 minutes walking out of that compound is going to seem as a fortnight. It's going to seem like you have been walking for a fortnight. Your head is gonna be so heavy. You can't walk out. So I prefer that I will go back to greet the people and maybe ask of the person shamefully, so that I will take my shame out. Like, I will cover up my shame by going back to the people and greeting them. Yes, that's the only option you have in this African community. In Ghana here, or in where I come from, that is just it. Greetings is just like so crucial to us, and you can't live with people without greetings. Like, how will you even survive in this African community? But today I'm coming to tell you the opposite of all this I'm talking about. Why you shouldn't greet an every when you meet one on the road. If you love yourself and you love your time, do not greet an every. Yes. At the end of the video, you get to know why I am saying this, and you get to understand what I am saying. Okay, so let's jump right into the video. For the benefit of that, for people who don't know who Eves are. Eves are ethnic groups located or found in the eastern part of Ghana and the south half of Togo and the southwest part of Benin. Yes, Eves are located in the eastern part of Ghana, the south half of Togo, and the southwest of Benin. Telling you do not greet an Ewe, because Eves are Eves. Eves are Eves. They speak the same language, they do things the same, they eat the same. It's just geographical location that has separated them from each other. So do not greet an Ewe. If you are Ghanaian, don't think about water, think about Eves. So when you see an Ewe, this is applicable to them, right? And I am a proud one. I am a proud Ewe. So I want to tell you why I think you shouldn't greet me when you see me on the road. Like, when you meet me, maybe why you shouldn't greet me, or why you shouldn't greet any of my people, right? Let's say you are going out, then as a youth or a child, you in this African world, or according to courtesy, or what I think is the best, you, a child, can ask an elderly person, how are you? You first have to greet the person, and the person will ask you, how are you? After the person asks you, how are you, can also now ask the person how the person is. That's just the morals of greetings. Yes. So, and an every land, let's say you meet an elderly, or you meet somebody on the way, and you just greet the person in the indoor you are in trouble. Like, you are just in trouble. You are just always have, let me say, 4 daily greetings. Will I say daily greetings? Let me just say it like that. They have 4 greetings. That is Indi, Ndo, Wole, Plefiani. Yes, Indi is good morning, Ndo is good afternoon. Wole is the short period between afternoon and evening. That short period between afternoon and evening, let's say 4 o'clock to 5, that way, that is Wole. And evening is Fin. That is how English greets. So you meet one on the roadway and you say Ndi, alo, Ndo, alo, Wole, alo, Fin. You are in trouble. The person is going to start by asking you. When you say Indi, you respond Indi, like good morning. The response is morning, right? So any greeting the person greets you, you are going to give the same response. If I say Ndo, you will respond to me Ndo, just like good afternoon, afternoon. So Indi, the person is going to respond Indi. So he will go asking you from a tall, your household, you will respond Wodo, meaning they are fine. He will continue. Your parents, after asking of your household, your parents, they are fine. Wodo, they are fine. Your siblings, wodo, they are fine. After asking of the household, he's not coming to ask of everybody one by one. Your parents, you are going to answer, they are fine. Your siblings, they are fine. Your neighbors, they are fine. Your teachers, they are fine. As far as you are a youth and you're supposed to be in school, ask them whether they know you are attending school or not. As they see you, your appearance, or you are like, your appearance is telling them you must be in school by now. So they'll ask you. Your teachers, they are fine. Your friends, they are fine. They are like, everyone will ask you about everything, every single, or they will even go by asking of non-living things. They can ask you like if you are not careful, they are going to ask you how is the phone you are holding, like, and you have to respond they are fine. If they see that you are not a student or something like that, they are going to ask you your spouse. And you are going to be like, but I'm not married. Maybe the person knows you are not married. And the person says, I know, but it's a formality or it's tradition. So you have to answer your supposed husband or wife as fine. Who does that? Like, who literally does that? You have to respond your supposed spouse as fine. Your children. I'm not married to even thought of children. Yes, it's tradition. So you must respond your supposed children to are fine. Like, who does that? Like, who really does that? To ask me my supposed children and I have to respond, they are fine. If like others are going to greet you and even ask of non-living things, like non-living things in your life, like, I don't get it. Who does that? If you meet 2 elders greeting, 2 elder elders greeting, you are going to stand back and be like, what? Like, who does that? It is so fun, like, I don't know, it is so weird. You will hear something like, how are you? I'm fine. Your shoe, is fine. Your bed is fine. Your concubines, they are fine. Your bed, like, and they will ask of literally everything. If you are a new person or you are new to this, it's going to sound so weird to you, but at the end you might end up laughing because it's so lovely. Like, it's so amazing how somebody will be asking of somebody's shoe, somebody's bed, somebody's cutlass, somebody's concubines. Like, concubines can be their human beings, they are living things, asking of non-living things in their lives. It's so amazing. So you might end up by laughing. It's not might, like, you end up definitely by laughing because the things they are asking for are so weird. And travel to the other part of Ghana. Let's say I came here and I realized that children can bypass you without greetings. First, when I came, it looked so weird to me because I'm not used to it. Like, children will just bypass you without greeting you. Like, who does that in Volta? Nobody does that. When children close from school and maybe they meet you on the way, when they are 100, they are going to queue up and each of them is going to greet you and you must respond to each of them. They are going to greet good afternoon. You have to say afternoon. And you know how children behave. you respond to one person's greetings and you don't respond to one, it's going to cause trouble. The other child is going to maybe cry or feel bad. So you have to respond to every child. Growing up, that's what we used to do. And so today, they still do it. But I travel to other parts of Ghana. I think the north too, they greet. They too, they greet. They like to greet. But I moved to the other part of Ghana and I've realized that greeting is not so like as the ways we do it in Volta, they don't do it like that. To the extent of me like this, as you see me, I can greet. Like I can greet. When you see me going like this, I'm coming back, I'm greeting you. Like I greet at any chance. I don't like it's just part of me. My friends realized it and they were like, why do you like greeting so much? Like it's just part of me. I don't see it as anything, right? So my boss even realized it and he was like, you are truly an Ewe. And people were now like, how? Why? This girl can greet, like Ewes can greet. You don't know them, they can greet you. They greet like you don't just understand the way they greet. Like they greet you at like any single chance they get, they greet you. Any single opportunity they get, they are going to greet you. So with the youths, we now devise a means of running away. This is where the gist lies. We now devise a means of running away from all this buhaha. Imagine you going to school and you are even maybe late to school. Then you mistakenly greet somebody in Z and the person starts asking you all this long list. How are your parents? How are your siblings? How is your family? How is your shoe? How are your friends, your teachers, your pastor, your catechist? Like asking you all these questions. Like how will you survive? You are already late to school or work or anywhere you are going, you are late. Or even you are going to poo and you are late, like the thing is coming and you greet somebody like this, what will then happen to you? Think about it. What will happen to you? So we the youth now devise a means by greeting. Good morning. We don't greet again in D, in Dof, Wale, and Fien. We just greet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Then we are gone. Then the elders are now complaining that nowadays children, they don't know how to greet, they don't know how to speak the local dialect, they don't know how to greet in our local dialect. They will just say good morning, then piam, they are gone. They don't even wait for you to respond to the greetings. Piam, they are gone. And they are complaining. Like, guys, judge this between we and the youth and the elders. Is it our fault? Is it our fault that we greet good morning and piam, we are gone? I don't think it's our fault, right? I'm going to school and I'm late already. Then I'm not coming to say Indi and you ask me so much question. If you greet them good morning, Abi, you spoke English, so they asking you of the long greetings. It's not that much. It's not that this thing over. It's not too intensive as in you greeting them in the local dialect. If you greet them in the local dialect, that's where they get the opportunity to just ask you all the list of people and all the living things and every object, everything in your life. So that is why it's a taboo in Eveland to greet somebody who is going to toilet. It is a taboo. They said it is an insult to greet somebody when going to the toilet. You know, those days, or even now it is there with those public toilets. When you are going, somebody just know that you are going to toilet, right? So it is a taboo for you to greet whilst going to toilet. They said it's an insult. Growing up, that is how it is. And so today, we as Avies, we don't greet whilst going to toilet. It is a taboo in an Eveland to greet somebody whilst going to toilet, and the person really knows you are going to toilet. It is a taboo to greet somebody. You go to the toilet, come back. In case you meet the person again, you greet the person. Though we greet and greetings is so important to us, it is a taboo. So when you don't greet anybody whilst going to toilet, it is understandable. Yes, but I've grown to realize that it is because of their long greetings. That is why they said it is a taboo to greet whilst going to toilet. Imagine you greeting somebody in the door, then the person started asking you all this long list of things, your father, your mother, your husband, children, and you people on yourself. What are you then going to say? Like, you see how our ancestors are very wise. They are so wise. What are you going to say now? Like, what will you say? They said it's an insult, but me, as I've grown up, according to the way I've observed things and see things, I realized and I devised the meaning to that taboo on my own, that oh okay, it is because of the way we greet, it is because of the long greeting. That's why they said do not greet whilst going to toilet, to prevent any mishap or any kind of catastrophe. You see, that's why they said do not greet whilst going to toilet. Since this doesn't cause any harm, like these greetings bring harmony, greetings bring cordial relationship. Every relationship starts with greetings, every conversation starts with greetings, everything I think begins with greetings. You can't just walk or bash into somebody's office. You can't just walk to somebody and just start asking the person questions without greetings. Even at places where maybe greetings might not be so important to them, right? It's not just logic. It cannot happen that you just walk out to somebody and just ask the person questions without formally greeting the person. Greeting is a form of starting conversation. It brings some cordial relationship, it brings friendship, it brings harmony between people. Since greeting, it doesn't bring any disunity, it doesn't bring any fight, it doesn't crush us, it doesn't kill you. It rather brings good things in our life. It rather brings a cordial relationship. It rather brings harmony. Why not greet? I will greet anytime. Why not greet in the local language? Why not say indi? Why not say indo? Why not say wole? Why not say fame? If I have the way, I will definitely greet in my local language. And I love the way my people greet. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do not forget by subscribing to my channel. Press the post notification bell that anytime I post a new video, you'll be notified. Give me a thumbs up, share my video also. Please kindly share with me how greeting is done in your place. Are you from Nigeria? Are you from, I will not say, are you from Togo? Are you from Benin? Other races, other tribes in Togo and Benin. Like, which part of Africa are you from? East Africa, North Africa? Which part of Africa are you coming from? Which part of the world are you coming from? Are you from the America? Are you from Canada? Are you from Italy? Where do you come from? China? How do you people greet? And how do you do it? Do you people also greet so much like we do? As everything I've explained to you. If you do, please kindly share with me. I also want to know how others do it, so that it won't seem weird to me or weird to us. It's not weird to me because that is where I grew up. So
in the things I say, it's not that I don't notice. To me it's still the same. If I don't show a sign, I'm leaving my love blind.